Yeah, it only seemed fair. You came up to see us the last 2 times.
I'm glad you guys wanted to come. I really am. So guys, we're out here at the base camp, the Pallet Palace. We got Kurt, we got Dragon, we got Skinny G Panda. So before we start talking. So one of the reasons why I've been wanting a hammock is because, you know, it's summertime, it's hot, and buggy, crawlies, creepy crawlies, mosquitoes, ticks. This got an attached bug net, so I don't have to worry about, if I sleep on the ground, I don't have to worry about something crawling on me, crawling in my sleeping bag or something. And plus, this gives me an opportunity to get set up somewhere quicker, like, you know, spend more time foraging, more time learning more about the forest. I don't have to build a shelter, throw this thing up real quick, easy. Once I learn it and get good at it, easy up, easy down. That's one of the advantages that I wanted for hammock camping.
A lot of tents really aren't that comfortable because even in like the biggest tent we own, well, the biggest backpacking tent we own, once I'm on my sleeping pad, my feet or my head still touch, and if my feet touch, that means my quilt's touching, and all that condensation goes right into my insulation, so it's wet. Yeah. So for me, being taller, the hammocks are a nice option because I don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
So even with the underquilt like you have right there, you don't have to worry about any kind of like dew or moisture from.
No, because like I can push my feet fully against it while I'm in it, and I pitch my tarp in such a way that I don't touch my tarp, and I very rarely get condensation on the inside of my tarp. Usually there's just enough airflow that you don't ever have to worry about that.
If it's really humid, you might get a little dampness on your quilt, like towards the morning, but it's not the same as just getting dumped on with moisture from your tent, or getting sucked up through your, you know, through the base of your tent or through your ground sheet or whatever.
Right.
You know, 'cause I've had that happen. I've had my tent down, my rain fly on, pouring rain with a tarp over, like a blue tarp over it, and it's still, the rain gets up underneath and it soaks up through and all your stuff's wet. As you breathe, and this will happen in the winter. Like you have your sock.
Yep.
And on my Cody, I have a custom over cover. So instead of a net, it's a piece of fabric. And I have it vented. But even so, if it's the right conditions, I'll wake up in the morning and there'll be frost on the inside of it. And so when the conditions are right, in the tent, it happens a lot because you think it's vented well, but it's not. And then all that condensation builds up either on the inside of your rain fly or in the tent itself, and then it starts trickling down the sides. Yeah. So because we give off a lot of humidity as a creature, so and that all has to go somewhere. So it goes into the tent.
But yeah, hopefully you like it, man. Not like, it's one of those things. I think a lot of people that don't like hammocks usually don't give it a fair try, or they like don't set it up properly or proper for themselves. Like a lot of people don't realize like the foot end needs to be higher.
So if you're sleeping and your head ends up here and you're tipped back this way, all your weight is towards this end. So you're gonna get to a point and you're gonna stay there. But if your foot end is low, you're gonna get in, you're gonna set up here, and then over the course of the night you're gonna slide, and your feet will only go so far. You know, line up all like this, and that's when people get really uncomfortable. Like, oh, I'm all crammed in there. So you want to lay like this is super wide. Like, look how wide this is.
Wow.
So when you're in there, you can lay flat. You lay this way.
Lay at an angle.
Okay, you don't lay straight down the middle. So lay that way.
I know that's happened to me before in that other hammock that I've used. I guess my foot was low, and I kept sliding down.
Yep. Oh, I think it's happened to everybody. Like maybe when you get in, this, you know, your foot end slides a little bit, you don't catch it, and then you're tired, you just got to camp, like I just want to go to sleep, and you wake up and you're like, why does this suck?
It's like anything else, man. You now have another tool that fits a different type of purpose. So it broadens your range of what you can do when you can't.
Watch your
So what degree of comfort would you say this quilt is?
How warm do you sleep? The manufacturer rates the insulation at 50 degrees. I can get mine down to about 40 and I'm comfortable. So if you're a warm sleeper, 40, 45 degrees, 50 to be safe.
So there's a lot of material right here. So I need to try to...
You want to angle yourself over.
Yeah. So, and one thing I see, maybe unsnap this one. Snap. I'm not trying to tickle. Snap that one.
Kurt, did you grab my foot? Tickle my toe, man.
Well, he hasn't seen you in over a year, so.
Rock goodbye,
Oh,
there you go.
So we just ate and we did the hammock tutorial. Now we got a fire going and we're just all just out here hanging out. Well, folks, we're getting in the hammocks. It's time to go nighty-night. All right, guys, I'm out here at, we're heading to Camp Coyote. I got Don, Dragon, Rome's, Skingy Panda, and Kurt. Want to show them all of Burnwood's little stomping grounds down in here. And before we head to Stone Mountain to camp for a couple nights. Yep, there goes the buzzard. He went up in the tree.
Yep.
That's the buzzard house. And many times I've walked by here and he comes out of that end and flies right over top of me.
Is it only one?
Could be more than one.
Oh, look at that.
There he goes.
Big.
But
I mean, I see them far away, but
This-
never up close.
this old building is so overgrown.
Oh, you go to it.
In the fall and winter, I actually thought about going in and doing a little overnighter underneath. That's like a little porch area, I guess, with a dirt floor.
Yeah.
But I don't want to disturb him in his home, so there he goes.
Bye.
Mr. Buzzard. There goes another one.
Definitely two.
Oh, he just shit. He just crapped on everything. All right. So
How often do you get that on video?
that was the first. I think I actually moved away before he did that. Kurt found a turtle. What's up, big guy?
He probably has the orange head.
Now we're getting into the land of ferns.
I don't know, man. It's pretty nice that you get this as your playground.
I'm kind of lucky.
Here we are. Camp Coyote.
That's nice, you're right in the creek. A little work in it, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, watching your series on all the work you've done to this is definitely a fun one. But
Yeah, I think it's 10 videos worth. I really need to come down here and kind of clean it up a little bit, tighten the tarps up.
aside from his bed, he definitely he has like little storage areas for stuff to stay dry. So it's really nice. It's a really nice camp setup.
I know that feels good.
One almost went into my sandal.
A minnow?
Yeah.
Alright, so we've been chilling at Camp Coyote. Just kind of taking a little breather. Gotta let the mama kind of slow down a little bit, take her time. So now we're going to head to the next spot at the Big Creek, where I just did another series not too long ago. There's some holes here, so just watch out. My table is still up. That's unbelievable.
This is bushcrafting with a view.
So I've been worried about the fact that I left this here, because I just don't want an animal getting caught in it maybe or something. And honestly, I'm probably never going to use this again, so it's coming down. All right, so I took the bench down. Those guys just went over and checked out the rapids a little bit. Bench is down. I feel a lot better about that. Got the plastic, got the cordage in my backpack. And we are about to head out of here. And the next time we see you, we will be camping and hiking at Stone Mountain. So checking in at Stone Mountain, there's Kurt set up. This is the new tarp that Panda and Dragon got for me. You guys are awesome.
You're awesome.
That is 12 by 9. Unbelievable, man. Got the nice little spot. Nice little spot. There's Panda's tent. Come on.